Color is a power that naturally influences the soul. We all have favorite colors, don't we? I mean, even if you think you don't have a favorite color, there is still a color that you prefer over others. Did you know that the most popular color in the world is blue? And that it's also the most popular color among men all over the world. Women, on the other hand, for some reason, mostly prefer to wear black. And yellow, the color of the sun, the stars, is the least popular color, with only 5% of the world's population claiming it to be their most favorite color. So if yellow is your favorite color, you're pretty unique. However, colors are not just colors. It's been proven that there is a direct connection between the colors that we're naturally drawn to and our personalities. Colors that we surround ourselves with can influence our lives. Why are we naturally drawn to some colors, and why do we naturally dislike other colors? For instance, when I was little, I hated brown. We had neighbors that we often visited, and they looked after me a lot when I was a kid. The moment that I entered their home, I would run straight to the living room, pull the covers off the sofas and the armchairs, and just throw them to the floor. The covers were brown. So, why do we prefer some colors and dislike others? Today, you're going to get the answers. There have been many books written and many studies done about the link of colors to our personalities. And today, you're going to rediscover your own personality with the help of the colors that you surround yourself with. So take a look around. What colors do you see? What colors are around you? Go and open your wardrobe. What color is the dominant color there? And it is only an excuse saying that, this color is practical, so I'm going to wear that one more. If we love a color, we wear it. If we love a color, we choose it. Because a lot of the times, even when we're just shopping for something, we don't choose items just based on their quality. We also choose based on the color that is pleasant to our eyes. Today, you're going to learn a lot about you and also other people that you know based on the colors that you prefer. So if you're ready, please remain seated. Keep the headphones in your ears. We'll show you many different colors and the description of people that tend to choose them and prefer them the most. Stay with peace. Personality color blue. Blue is considered to be the color of peace and serenity. In fact, the color blue can lower the pulse rate and blood pressure. People even tend to be more productive in blue rooms. So if you surround yourself with blue, you are doing the right thing. People with blue personality types bring serenity and order everywhere they go. They can turn chaos into a wonderful harmony, paying a lot of attention to tidiness and neatness in their appearance and their homes. When taking decisions, blue people look at examples from the past because they're very smart and usually can learn from the mistakes of others instead of making their own. However, despite the stable and ordinary life, blue people are far from being boring. And you know that if your favorite color is blue, because usually blue people are social people who spend a lot of time socializing or working on community projects where they get to know even more people. If your favorite color is blue, it means you're generally fairly even-tempered, unless your emotions take over, and then you can become either moody or over-emotional, or cool and indifferent. You are sensitive to the needs of others and caring with your close circle of friends. If you are the blue personality type, you are conservative, reliable, and really trustworthy. You are quite trusting of others, although you are very wary in the beginning until you are sure of the other person. At the same time, you also have a deep need to be trusted. You are not very impulsive or spontaneous. You always think before you speak and act and do everything at your own pace, in your own time. You need to take your time to process and share your feelings. Genuine and sincere, you take your responsibilities seriously. Having a personality color blue means you have a deep need for peace and harmony in your everyday life. You don't like having your feathers ruffled. You would benefit from daily meditation and quiet time for reflection, introspection, and self-discovery. You appear to be confident and self-controlled, but you're often hiding your vulnerable side. The most important lesson that you need to learn if blue is your personality type is to love yourself. You are a rescuer. You like to be needed, but please remember that first you need to learn to love yourself. It is not selfishness. Your heart is always busy putting the needs of others first, and you often forget what you want, what you need. They can sometimes make you feel broken and unappreciated. While you don't like to have a discord or conflict in your life, you are often the cause of conflict with others. You can be quite manipulative, but in a very subtle way. You make a loyal and faithful marriage partner, and you are an honest, trustworthy, sincere friend. As a personality color blue, you are sentimental and love things from the past. You cry easily at sad movies and compare the present to the past, looking to authority figures, parents, bosses, or other leaders to support your beliefs about the world. Also, you have thirst for knowledge in order to gain wisdom and appear knowledgeable in whatever area interests you. Spiritual or religious with a high degree of devotion to family, God, or other causes that are important to you, you will definitely find love, success, happiness, and harmony in this life. Don't be too cautious, because sometimes you can be a little too cautious. Don't worry about every little thing. Your deepest need is to find inner peace and truth, to live your life according to your own ideals and beliefs, without having to change your inflexible viewpoint of life to satisfy others. The color red. Red is the color of energy, passion, and action. It's warm and positive. It's associated with our most physical needs and our will to survive. It exudes a strong and powerful masculine energy. Having red as your favorite color identifies you as extroverted and optimistic, courageous and confident. You are action-oriented and physically active. With a favorite color red, you like to be the center of attention because red can never go unnoticed. In fact, all reds crave attention. Other people are drawn to the vitality and sense of excitement you emit. As a red personality, you are stimulating to be with, and you radiate a great deal of energy. You are ambitious and competitive and like to be the winner. You are achievement-oriented, and second place is not good enough for you. With you, it is all or nothing. Even though these traits can help you achieve a lot of success in life, sometimes it doesn't let you enjoy life. Enjoy the participation in competition. Not just the first place is important. Sometimes you can rush through life so fast that you just forget to appreciate the little things. Every now and then, calm down your energy. Stop for a while and look around. Enjoy. See the beauty in every little thing. You usually gain the respect of others quite easily because you're practical, you have a grounded attitude, and also you have an ability to set boundaries. Lovers of red are the explorers and pioneers of the world. You are not afraid to pursue your dreams. You are not afraid to show your passion and to achieve your goals. However, you are way too impulsive sometimes. You should count to 10 before reacting to situations, as it is in these situations that your anger, aggression can often appear. Let me just say, patience is not one of your strongest points. You have a strong need for power, control, which is connected to your basic survival instincts. And you can be quite determined when you want something, but tend to have a short attention span, moving on to the next best thing when you quickly get bored with the previous one. You want it all. You want it now. Your deepest need is for physical achievement, fulfillment, satisfaction, and to experience life through the 5 senses. Keep the strength, the young spirit in you forever. Don't let anyone take it away from you. You were born to fly. You were born to achieve and lead. You were born to discover. You were born to live life to the fullest. Green. If your favorite color is green, you are a practical, down-to-earth person with a love of nature. Green is the color of the forests. You are stable and well-balanced, just like our nature. You are striving for harmony, because nature couldn't exist without harmony and balance. Sometimes when you can't find balance and harmony in situations of life, you can start feeling unsettled and anxious. Having a green personality, means you are kind, generous, compassionate, good to have around during a crisis, as you remain calm and take control of the situation until it is resolved. You are caring and nurturing to others. However, you must be careful not to neglect your own needs while giving to others. Yes, you are intelligent and you love to learn, and you are also quick to understand new concepts. With a personality color green, you have a great need to love and also to be loved. You tend to wear your heart on your sleeve because you are open. There's nothing fake about you. You are like an open book, an interesting book. Who doesn't hide his or her feelings? Also, naturally you have high moral standards, and doing the right thing is important to you. You like to be accepted, appreciated, and admired, but at the same time you are rarely jealous, and you too can accept, appreciate, and admire. A loyal friend and a faithful partner, anyone would be lucky to have you by their side. What is lacking in your life is a bit of passion, a little bit of unexpected things. It is difficult for you to feel great passion as you need balance and peace. Having a personality color green means you are strong-willed and do not like to be told what to do by others. Sometimes people can take your kindness and harmonious nature for weakness, but that is not the case. You have the strongest heart, and you have so much strength in you that if needed, you can move mountains. You would make an excellent counselor, psychologist, social worker, as you are a good listener and can view others' problems with empathy, clarity, and a balanced analysis, seeing both sides while showing respect and care. The ability to put yourself in the shoes of others is one of your true talents. But you need to be careful. Careful so that you don't become so involved in others' lives that you forget about your own. Forgetting about your own dreams, your own goals. Your deepest need is to belong, to love, to be loved, and to feel safe and secure. You need acceptance and acknowledgement for the everyday things you do for others. Just a thank you is sufficient. If your favorite color is white, it means that you are neat and immaculate in your appearance, in the presentation of your home, and in your car, almost to the point of being fanatical. You are farsighted, with a positive and optimistic nature. You are well balanced, sensible, discreet, and wise. With a personality color white, you can be cautious, and that's a good thing. Also practical and careful with money. You think carefully before acting. You are definitely not prone to impulsive behavior. You tend to have a great deal of self-control. Even sometimes when you lose your way, you can quickly bring yourself together. At least remember that white is your personality, and you naturally have that ability become balanced and to bring and to put yourself together no matter how chaotic the situation might be. You are confident, poised, and self-assured when at your most positive, but can also be very choosy when the mood strikes. You can be very critical of yourself and of others too, especially in your need for perfection. But you try to be fair and impartial as well. You like to do things on your own, most of the times. However, you may also experience times of loneliness because of this trait. You want to prove to others that you are capable of doing things on your own. But that feeling can also sometimes bring the feeling of loneliness. You may be wishing to create simplicity in your life. Perhaps a wish to recreate your childhood, lost youth, and happier times in your past life. But remember, yes, it is good to live through memories sometimes, to remember the good times that have gone away and are in our memories. But there are so many more exciting things coming your way, always. So many more happier days. And when they come, you will feel like life is just starting. Now. You may appear to be shy, but you do have strong beliefs about most things and love the opportunity to air those beliefs. The challenge for you is to be open-minded and flexible and to communicate your needs and desires. You hide your flaws from others to give an impression of perfection. Your flaws get on your nerves because you're well aware of them. But you know what? Nobody is flawless. And flaws and scars, they are like beads that make a beautiful piece of jewelry in the end. That is life. That is your life. Continue to strive for perfection, but don't forget that it's okay sometimes to be imperfect. And all people may slip and fall from time to time. Failure is not a bad thing, because failure is only a step towards success. Your deepest need is to create simplicity in your life and to be independent and self-reliant, so you don't need to depend on anyone else. Black. The color black is often associated with wealth, intelligence, seriousness, also negativity, the unknown, formality, power. If black is your favorite color, you are a serious person. You may struggle to let yourself go and enjoy yourself. You are very independent. As a person, you like to do things for yourself and rarely ask others for help. Due to your serious nature, you often seem intimidating to some people. Although deep in your heart, you of course are super kind. Often you are not in touch with your emotions though. Your mind naturally suppresses your feelings and desires. That can help you in reaching success in your business. However, sometimes you can feel completely broken because of that, because you've suppressed your feelings. but you like to feel strong. You like to feel powerful and capable. You like to keep things to yourself, those sensitive things. Privacy is important to you. And you like to keep a certain amount of mystery about yourself, a certain amount of distance when you communicate with people. You don't easily get close to people. It usually takes time because you put up walls and barriers to protect yourself and your loved ones. You know that black almost always looks good and sleek, and that just goes away with your personality so well. Your deepest need is to find true balance, where you will be oozing strength, stability, elegance, style, but at the same time, you won't disconnect yourself from your feelings, and you will open your heart to your loved ones and friends and let yourself be a little vulnerable from time to time. Showing vulnerability doesn't always mean being weak. Sometimes it's just necessary to let go, to breathe with a clean heart. Orange. Did you know that people often choose orange as their favorite color when they're little? However, growing up, most people tend to shun from this. If orange is your favorite color, it means you are warm, optimistic, extroverted, and often flamboyant. You are friendly, good-natured, and a generally agreeable person. You are likable, assertive and determined rather than aggressive. You have a personality color that means you are more light-hearted and less intense than those who love, for example, red. As a personality color orange, you enjoy partying and socializing and planning all types of social events. Orange people are the life of the party, the uninhibited performer. You are often the loud talker in a group. You are very kind at heart. You get great satisfaction from helping others, and they find you inspiring with your vitality and positive energy. You are tolerant and accepting of others just the way they are. Also, being alone far too long makes you kind of depressed, and then it can allow negativity to engulf you. You are a free spirit who doesn't like to be tied down, but you like to have your friends and family around you. You have a great sixth sense. You live your life often based on your gut reactions. An adventure, you love the outdoor life, camping, climbing mountains, and indulging in adventurous sports such as skydiving and hang gliding. Well, if you haven't tried those, you must. You are also very creative. Most definitely you have some hidden talent that is really, really big in you. How about using that and making that your dream profession? Lovers of orange like to take risks in many areas of their life, particularly in the physical areas. They prefer to explore their outer world rather than their inner world. Patience, however, is not one of your virtues, and you can be quite forceful sometimes. You can be indecisive too, inconsistent, unpredictable. But all of that is not important when it comes to your charm, because you are so naturally charming that people tend to forgive you a lot of things. When feeling fearful, you usually feel it in your abdomen, as though it is tied in knots. Your deepest need is to be with people, to socialize with them, and to be accepted and loved and respected. You also have a need for regular challenges in your life, whether it is a physical challenge or social challenges. Remain warm and optimistic and energetic, because those are the qualities that make people want to be with you and look at you and admire you, even sometimes just secretly. Pink. If pink is your favorite color, you are loving, kind, generous, and sensitive to the needs of others. You usually are quite friendly and approachable, with a warmth and softness. Others are drawn to you because of that. You are the nurturer of the world. Without you, the world would be so boring. You love to give nurturing and to receive nurturing in return. With a pink personality color, you have a maternal instinct with a need to protect, to take care of others. You also have a need for this caring to be reciprocated, as you do tend to neglect yourself in your determination to take care of the other's needs. You are very much in touch with your femininity. This includes men who are in touch with their feminine side as well. Romantic and sensual, you are so charmingly sensitive. With your optimistic and positive outlook on life, you ooze happiness. You see the good in everyone, and often get disappointed because of that. You have a naivety that is so cute and sweetness that is impossible not to admire. There is beauty about you which can become kind of girlish sometimes and immature sometimes, but somehow when you ooze that, it's just likable. The challenge for you is to become more self-reliant and to learn to love yourself. Then love and acceptance will be returned to you multiplied. And your deepest need is to be accepted and loved unconditionally. Purple. If your favorite color is purple or violet, it means you are sensitive and compassionate. You are the person others come to for help. Being needed motivates you, but sometimes people take advantage of you. You are a gentle and free spirit. Your feelings run deep, and you can be quite sensitive to hurtful comments from others, although you would never show it. Being a personality color purple, you have a peaceful and tranquil quality and a quiet dignity about you. People are drawn to your charismatic and alluring energy. You are usually introverted rather than extroverted, but sometimes you can seem quite extroverted as well. You may give the impression of being shy, although this is not the case. You are creative and like to be individual in most of your endeavors, including your dress and home decoration. You love the unconventional. Also, you are idealistic and often impractical, with a great imagination, dreaming of a future in an ideal fantasy world where you exclude the ugly side of reality. You tend to look at life through rose-colored glasses sometimes. People who don't understand you sometimes think you are eccentric because you spent so much time in your fantasy world. They don't understand that you are the one that can bring fantasy into reality. If you are the purple personality, you inspire others with your creative thinking and your ability to deal positively with adversity. You are very intuitive and interested in spiritual growth. You seek spiritual fulfillment. You look for the meaning of life. You are a generous giver, asking for very little in return except friendship. You can be quite secretive, with even your closest friends not really knowing you well. If you constantly surround yourself with too much people, you can become moody. If this is the case, balance the purple with some magenta. You dislike responsibility and have difficulty dealing with real day-to-day problems. You dislike being part of the crowd, wishing to stand apart from the mob. You like to be noticed for your individuality. You don't like to copy others, and you don't like when others copy you. You are a visionary with high ambitions, dreams and desires, and compulsion to help humanity to improve the planet Earth. You often hold positions of power because you are visionary, but you delegate to others all the minor details that you aren't interested in. With a personality color purple, you like to have the best of everything, so you aim high. Being the free spirit you are, you love to travel, to experience different cultures and meet new people. You are a good judge of character, and some others of fairly quickly and accurately, although you usually see the best in everybody, and of course, that can bring disappointments. Time means little to you, and you are often late for everything. You trust the flow of the universe to take care of everything. But you need to be careful not to take on too many projects at the same time, as you can become quite scattered in your thinking, resulting in stress and confusion. Meditation is a good activity for you to help you become centered and balanced. You can sometimes appear arrogant if operating from a negative perspective, and you can also be selfish and self-indulgent, as you don't like being imposed upon by others' beliefs and regulations. Your deepest need is for emotional security and to create order and perfection in all areas of your life, including your spiritual life. You also have a deep need to initiate and participate in humanitarian projects, helping others in need. Turquoise. If your favorite color is turquoise, it means you are friendly, approachable, and easy to communicate with. Compassionate, empathetic, and caring. You have such a kind and open heart. You have a heightened sense of creativity and sensitivity. You speak from the heart and love sharing your innermost thoughts. As a personality color, turquoise, you usually have highly developed intuitive abilities. You seek spiritual fulfillment, and you are often an evolved or old soul. You are trying to create balance in your life as you swing emotionally from one direction to another. Although presenting a cool and calm exterior and appearing to be stable and balanced, beneath the surface, you may be in chaos or on an emotional roller coaster ride. You are a clear thinker and good decision maker. You have good organizational and management skills. You can make a good boss, and you tend to influence others rather than be bossy and demanding with ease. Your thinking can become scattered at times, particularly when you try to accomplish too much at once. This can override you and you become emotionally out of balance. You can be also self-centered, tuning into your own needs to the exclusion of the needs of others. But you still are good at communicating with others. You're also good at multitasking. Focusing on one thing at a time kind of bores you. You fear being alone and can become aloof and unapproachable when this occurs, making the situation even worse. You can be impractical and idealistic with an over-creative mind, creating emotional imbalance. You need turquoise to bring you back to balance. You may be naturally drawn to turquoise when you are suffering emotional stress, as it is the color that controls and heals the emotions. This may be a temporary choice of favorite color. Your deepest need is to create emotional balance in your life, to be able to express your hopes and dreams, no matter how idealistic they may be, and to make your own way in the world under your own terms. Yellow. If your favorite color is yellow, you have a happy disposition and are cheerful and fun to be with. You are creative, often being the one who comes up with new ideas. An ideas person who needs others to bring the ideas into reality. You tend to have your head in the clouds pretty often. With the personality color yellow, you can be very critical of yourself as well as others. You are a perfectionist. You analyze everything, often overanalyze. You overanalyze all the time. That sometimes can harm you. You are methodical in your thinking. With a yellow personality, you are impulsive and make quick decisions, but often, out of anxiety, jump in too quickly and rush things rather than taking things at a steady pace. You have a strong, independent streak in you, and you are selective with your choice of friends, keeping a small group of close and like-minded friends rather than being involved in team events or large social gatherings. You use your mind to achieve your goals rather than your physical energy.
You tend to hide your emotions, putting on a brave face in times of adversity. You are spontaneous. You are able to think quickly on your feet and make instant decisions. You have a modern outlook. New technology doesn't faze you. You communicate well on a mental level with like-minded people, but can become bitter and sharp-tongued if crossed. You are good at networking and getting information out of others. Although you find it easy to make money, you tend to spend it rapidly and unwisely sometimes. With a personality color yellow, you can be stubborn, very stubborn, but it is like pettiness and spitefulness of all kinds. You like to think you are intelligent and well-educated, and usually you are, with knowledge about many topics. You are good at anything that involves the mind. You are a smart dresser and always dressed to impress. Your deepest need is for logical order in your everyday life and to be able to express your individuality by using your logical mind to inspire and create new ideas.